to the curve of your hip. I'm beautiful. Don't you know I'm beautiful? Oh, I'm shining like, yeah, 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 yeah. From your fingers to your toes, to the smile on your lips, to your booty, to the curve of your hip. You're beautiful, don't you know you're beautiful? Sing it with us. From your fingers to your toes, to the smile on your lips, from your belly to your booty, to your curve of your hip. You're beautiful, don't you know you're beautiful? So beautiful, so beautiful. Yeah, you're shining light all over. Good morning. All right, we got another one for you.
Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Come on! Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. I'm not holding it in anymore. I'm gonna shout it out loud. What I'm here for and what this life is all about. What this life is about. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smiles. It's about love, it's about kindness, hearts open wide. It's about love, about passion, taking a chance. It's about love, about service, lending a hand. It's about love, about laughter, comfort and smiles. It's about love, it's about kindness, about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion and taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service and lending a hand. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. One more time.
Thank you. Thank you, band. Good morning, everyone. I can't hear you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So we at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living acknowledge that we gather on the ancestral land of the Kauai, the Gabrielino Tongva, the Keech, and the Pachanga peoples. We commit to live in right relations, to love our neighbors, to seek justice and loving kindness, and to walk humbly on this land. We recognize our oneness so we may decolonize our minds and set each other free from the pain of racism and violence, to live better as Great Spirit intended in harmony with nature and with one another. So again, good morning and welcome to the morning table. I'm Reverend Sonja Prince. Love lives here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, where you belong. So I'd like to say hello for everyone joining us on live stream today and those that are going to be joining us in the Zoom room. And I'd like to remind everyone here to please put your phone on silent so that our time together can be spent uninterrupted. So let's say our focus statement together. Let's ground ourselves in unity for a moment and say our focus statement together. We embolden people to live their highest potential through the transformative power of love. So I invite you to stand up and let's hear some beautiful music from our band.
Let's get some joy going in here. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world didn't take it away. Here we go, strength. This joy that I have, strength, the world didn't give it to me. This strength that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This strength that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world didn't take it away. Sing love with me. This love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. No, no, no. This love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world didn't take it away. Pride, this pride that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This pride that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This pride that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world didn't take it away. Peace, this peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world didn't take it away. Let's do joy again. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away.
Good morning. My name is Joe Nelson, one of your licensed practitioners here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living. I will be available after the morning table for a brief moment of prayer right over there in this room back here. So please don't leave here this morning with anything on your heart. I would absolutely love to pray for you and absolutely know that prayer works. There is a candle like this in the center of your table. I invite you to light it together with me now as we come together in conversation this morning. This candle is a reminder, as we come together, this candle is a reminder that wherever two or more are gathered, a greater wisdom is available to us. We experience a deeper love, and our own light shines brighter. Now please allow this music to take you into the silence, but for this morning's invocation.
Sweet words of wisdom fill my ears. Your words like water keep my soul sustained. Let them rain, let them rain. Peace, light, love in me.
I hold your presence here inside of me. I rest in knowing you are here, brighter than 1,000 stars across the sky. How you shine, how you shine.
Peace, light, love in me. Peace, light, love in me. Peace, light, love in me. Peace, light, love in me.
Into this knowingness, this power and this presence, this universal energy and mind that connects us all. This power, this source, this supply that I call God. Omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient, everything, everywhere, all at once. This source, God, is benevolent in nature. As we come together here, in this place, in this space, in the knowingness of this oneness, I know that as God is all there is, that I am one with God, Spirit made flesh, a microcosm of this divine macrocosm. And in this knowing comes great power, comes great energy. We experience it here today. And it blesses us. And as I declare this knowingness, I declare it for each and every individual here. This energy, this love, uniting us in this peace, light, and love that resonates throughout this room and beyond the walls of this sanctuary. It's a force of good, of truth, that sets us free. And it blesses us, opens us up to the message to be delivered here today by Reverend Sonja Prince. Let us come together and be bound by this truth and this faith and this love and this sense and spirit of community. It opens us up to more and more good, more and more relationships, more prosperity, more abundance, more joy, more peace, more love. It is here, now, available to each and every one of us. And how good it is to open ourselves up to it. How blessed I feel for this truth that sets us free. And in this knowingness, I release my word now to that law that law of universal mind and action that always responds in the affirmative, whatever it may be. I let it be so, and so it is.
I gladly walk across the desert with no shoes upon my feet to share with you the last bite of bread I had to eat. I could swim out to save you in a sea of broken dreams. All your hopes are sinking. Let me show you what love means. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? I would whisper love so softly, every heart would understand that love and only love can join the tribes of man. I would give my heart's desire so that you might see. The first step is to realize it all begins with you and me. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? We stand together. Oh, it's our finest hour. We can do anything, anything. Keep believing in the power. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? Love can build a bridge, oh, between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time?
Beautiful. That was wonderful, right? Don't you think it's time that we let love build a bridge from my heart to yours? So I just ask you to take a deep breath. So I wanted to come to you today and talk to you from the heart as a citizen of this world, as a minister, as a mother, a wife, just a person living out each day. I woke up this morning and I was looking, I always turn on like a jazzy thing in the morning that's on the television, like on YouTube, and there was a beautiful scene, the waterfalls and just the grasslands and the plains, and I was like, you know what? This is so beautiful. Nature is so beautiful. But as people, we don't always act that way. We don't, as people living here in this beautiful world. There's beauty all around us, but sometimes we fall short of expressing the beauty that is inherent in us, that beauty of spirit. So today I was going to talk about sacred spaces and sacred hearts. And that topic still holds true, but I'm going to save that for another time. I thought it was really prudent to talk about what's going on in the world, in our world. What's going on in the news. I think that was more urgent that we discuss that, and I bring that to the forefront. So I invite you today, and I invite myself to go deeper into the calling in which we've been called here for, and that's to live love as love, like in the thing that I read today, as Great Spirit intended for us to walk humbly on this land and live from that place of love. So the talk title today is Emissary of Light. I changed it. So Emissary of Light, I was reminded that we kind of live in a world that is loud. It's full of fear. It can be full of hate. And it can kind of overshadow us and take over us when we just are trying to live peaceful. But the world is so loud now. So I was reminded of a quote from Matthew, 5th chapter, 14th verse. The master teacher says, "You are the light of the world." And it didn't say, try to be the light of the world. It says, you are the light of the world. And so this week, how do we try to live as lights of the world when there's devastating things happening all around us? It can be tricky. So this week, a couple things happened. There was a murder, Charlie Kirk, and he was in my opinion, polarizing figure, public figure. That's my opinion. And another school shooting. Another school shooting. Violence upon our children. That devastates us. Because if you have children and grandchildren, you worry about sending them out, and they may be harmed. So this sent waves of trauma through the internet, the television waves, and in our communities yet again. So I did some research, and I pulled up Colorado, and there's been several devastating shootings. 1999 massacre at Columbine. From Aurora, where 12 people were killed at a movie theater. In 2012, the LGBT nightclub in Colorado Springs, where 5 people were fatally shot. And a mass shooting Kings in Boulder, Colorado, where 10 people were killed. So I just want to be clear. Let's be clear that these events aren't disconnected. They aren't disconnected, but they're symptoms of something deeper. A spiritual dis-ease that we feel in this country, a disconnection from love, from unity, and from our shared humanity. We're disconnected from that some way. Not all of us, but some of us. And so I'm reminded by Matthew 5th chapter 9 verse that says, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God." And it emphasizes peace, not passivity. This is divine work that we are called here to do. As spiritual leaders, as people that live on this planet and this one human race, we can't look the other way. We have to face this stuff. straight on. And it starts with accountability, but accountability with passion. So let's be real. I did not agree with Charlie Kirk's message. I believe his platform contributed to division, to fear, to marginalizing communities, including my own community, and including me as an African American woman. But let me be equally clear that I don't condone violence. It's not justice. I don't condone retaliation, not as a spiritual person. Never, ever. Violence is not accountability. It's not justice. It's trauma in action. And it is a fruit of fear and not seeds of healing. And every day we want to plant seeds of healing. And my opinion is his message did not do that. So we are called to be emissaries of light in our own communities, in our own homes. Ernest Holmes says we should come to know that the spirit within us is God and that this spirit is not limited. That same divine spark and spirit lives in everybody, though, in every being. Whether I agree with them, whether we agree with them or not, that spark of divinity still lives within them. So to be emissaries of light, we have to hold compassion without compromising truth. We have to speak accountability without sowing hate. And take spiritual responsibility for our words. Languaging is very important. It has energy behind it. So we have to be accountable for our languaging. And if we do this, this work can heal the cancer that is spreading in our communities, in our world, the cancer of division, the cancer of otherness. But we are called to a higher consciousness when we practice peace, love, joy. The song that they sang, peace, love, joy in me. So peace, love, joy in us, all of us. We have a sacred responsibility to collective healing. So I had to ask myself, well, how did we even get here? How did we ever get to all this division? So I looked it up. And this is what I found. The United States has long been a nation built both on promise and paradox, founded on ideas of liberty and equality while simultaneously marginalizing whole communities. The Native Americans, displaced, dehumanized, and subject to genocide. The African American community, enslaved, segregated, incarcerated, and continuously disenfranchised. Irish and other immigrant groups, vilified during immigration waves. Japanese Americans interned during World War II. The LGBTQ community criminalized and denied basic rights. And this isn't just about our past history. It's about spiritual culture and collective consciousness that, unless healed, will continue to reproduce separation, othering, and continue to produce violence. So how can we just stop? It's a cry of frustration. How do we stop? How do we stop? So I have to ask myself, what conversations have I avoided? What is that? They say, something to get along. Go along to get along. What conversations have I avoided? What blame have I passed on? What healing have I displayed or delayed, expecting someone else to do it for me? How do I show up in the world? So to be an emissary of light is to stop waiting for permission to radiate truth. Stop waiting for permission to radiate love. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. And do it even when it's uncomfortable. But in the stopping of doing these things, it's not just stop, because you can't just stop on a dime. You have to work on transforming. So when I'm better, I do better. When I heal my own wounds, I can do better, showing up better as myself in this world. So we have to heal our deep wounds. We have to heal it. To stop it, we must do three things. Tell the truth without shame. We can't heal what we refuse to name. We can't unify while denying the division. And we must teach, talk, and tell the truth even when it's uncomfortable again. It isn't about blame, it's about acknowledgement, because acknowledgement is the first step towards accountability. And accountability is the first step towards real healing. The second thing is to become emissaries of light. It's not to be an enabler. And don't deny things. Being spiritual does not mean being quiet. Being peaceful does not mean be passive. To be emissaries of light, it means you see the shadow and you bring clarity, but not condemnation. You speak truth not to punish, but to wake people up. And you model unity, not by ignoring differences, but by honoring it as sacred. Sacred beings of light, we all are. And the third one is use our spiritual tools to shift the culture. We change a culture of division by creating a culture of consciousness. Radical inclusiveness in our community. Brave conversations about race, about gender, sexuality, and about history. Our history here in the United States, we have to be brave enough to talk about it. Spiritual practice that root us in love and stretch us beyond fear. And activism as sacred service, not performative guilt. It's not fast work, it's generational work, but it's holy. How do we stop? We stop by refusing to participate in it. We refuse to benefit from it blindly or to be silent about it. We stop by saying, I see it, I won't deny it, and I'm committed to healing it, starting with me. And we teach others to do the same. And we transform tragedy into transformation. In the face of school shootings, political violence, radical rhetoric, and misinformation as currency, we see a lot of misinformation. So we are being asked by Spirit to be different, to build bridges where others build walls, to stand fierce in love where others bow in fear, and to use our voices not to destroy, but to illuminate. And we use our language responsible. So when the world is shouting at us, we don't have to shout back. So, I do not agree with what's been going on, but I will not hate. I will not let the fire of the world extinguish the light in me by causing me to hate others, but will hold them accountable for what their words are and what their actions are in the world. So I invite you now to just close your eyes, if you will, and take a deep breath. And do this exercise with me. Returning to that sacred place within. I invite you to place your hand over your heart as you take another deep breath, feeling your heartbeat, and saying silently to yourself, I am an emissary of light. I hold sacred space in a hurting world. I am responsible for the love I radiate. I will not meet hate with hate. I choose to heal, to speak truth, and to walk in peace. I invite you to take another deep breath and open your eyes. And please go to your tables. There's some questions for you there.
When the world gets you down and you're feeling lonely, when you can't find your truth or find your center, there are many here who gather together. Oh, unconditionally, we love each other, and the scars that we see just make us stronger. We breathe it in together. We'll hold you up with grace. We know that love lives here in you and me. Love lives here. My soul breaks free. I'm so excited to be united with you. Where love lives, where love lives. When life gets you down, you can't see the future. When it all seems too much for you to handle, there are many here who gather together. Oh, unconditionally, we pray together, and the hurt that you feel will be set free. We breathe it in together. We'll hold you up with grace. We know that love lives here in you and me. Love lives here. My soul breaks free. I'm so excited.
Okay, we'll take the next 2 minutes, please.
With you.
Take the next 2 minutes to go around your table and get your prayer requests for the week.
Love lives. Where love lives.
2 minutes, please. 2 minutes.
Love lives here in you and me. Love lives here. My soul breaks free. I'm so excited to be united with you. Where love lives. Where love lives. Love lives here. When the world gets you down and you're feeling lonely, when you can't find your truth or find your center, there are many here who gather together. Oh, that we see just make us stronger. We breathe it in together. We'll hold you up with grace. We know that love lives here in you and me. Love lives here. My soul breaks free. I'm so excited to be united with you. Where love lives.
One more minute.
Where love lives. When life gets you down, you can't see the future. When it all seems too much for you to handle, there are many here who gather together. Oh, unconditionally, we pray together, and the hurt that you feel will be set free. We breathe it in together. We'll hold you up with grace. We know that love lives here
Okay.
in you and me.
I'm coming around to some tables. I want to hear what the conversation's been. I'm going to start in the back and work my way up to the front. Okay. So I'm going to start with the band table. Did you guys?
Hi, you guys. We were just talking about how lucky we are to have this forum to come and talk about the things that we were talking about this week. So many hard things happened this week, and I personally felt really like not safe saying what I felt about this week. And also that us as musicians trying to give light to other people, the really have is music, and that I felt this week that coming here healed me a lot because I didn't feel like I could talk to anybody, and I love it. So safe coming to this forum and being with you guys because I feel like what I feel is not going to be persecuted or having feelings of stress this week, knowing what was going on in the world. I just wish that other people had this kind of forum like we do to be able to talk about the things that we struggle with. But today is my dad's 5th anniversary going to heaven. He died on 2020, September 14th. And we were just talking about how all the different tragedies in life sometimes are also a blessing, and how to make things that are tragic or not positive somehow a positive thing. But in that moment when we were in the pandemic and I was stuck at home with my 86-year-old dad who was very ill, I wasn't thankful for the fact that I was home with him for 120 days and then he passed away. And I say this all the time, that we just have to take the things that are not positive and try to find positivity in those things. And I do think there are a lot of positive things that happened this week, even though the tragedy that happened was so kind of indicative of what is going on in the world. And that doesn't necessarily mean that we can't find positivity in everything that we do. So I just want to say, all of us and all the musicians here, we really love having a place to come once a week and share our hearts and what we've been going through, and we're very lucky, and that's what we were talking about, really.
Thank you. Okay, Daryl, online, and let us know who you were with.
Okay, this morning I was with Karen online, and we just talked about, when we're in situations or in groups where their ideas may be diametrically opposed to our ideas, that you still have to extend people grace, and you have to look beyond the appearance of things, and for us, leaning heavily on ourselves, what we believe, and just being in love and light in those situations, and not, not try to change anyone's thoughts or be, overpowering or anything like that there to get our ideas across, but just leaning on what we know about who we are and our love and light, and moving forward. And paying attention to our responses to any situation that, poses, your own view. And before speaking and responding, take that pause to gather yourself and remember who you are, and let that emanate from you in any response that you might have against it.
Thank you. Okay, next table. Who wants to share? Somebody has to do it.
I'll do it. Wake up. Okay, let me. So, question number one, a couple of things that came out was the daily life, return to self, in Mary Ann's case, are her writings. If you don't know, she's putting together a book. I don't know if I was supposed to say that. She's writing a book that's going to be published in the next 3 hours. And for me, it's military, the veterans, helping the veterans. Question number two, we use the pause method as well, and a couple people ask questions before you respond. Pause, then react. And me, go to your toolbox. That's the thing. Hello. Oh, here we go. The toolbox are the things that you have learned on Sunday morning at the tables and stuff. Like, I'll give you an example. The one that my wife gave me: let go, let God. When you can't figure it out for yourself. And then the third question is, we said that we're looking for a world that works for everyone.
Thank you. You have a wise wife. All right, next table. This topic is big, so I'm going to go to every table, so don't be shy when I put the mic in front of you. All right, who wants to speak? Come on.
Oh, help me out, ladies. I don't really know. I mean, it was a great conversation, but I was just kind of like so in the moment that now I'm trying to think how to, summarize it. We just talked about, we acknowledge that we do have fear and anger, and how we deal with that. We're just having grace with ourselves to recognize that sometimes we do let that get to us. And we talked about how it feels so different sometimes, whether it's a stranger or somebody who's in your family or a friend or something, but that in both cases we do have the opportunity to be that, that light, but we just have to remind ourselves of that. And I would say kind of what we were talking about is not being reactionary as much as just speaking our truth. And that's easier said than done, but it's a goal.
Thank you. So important that everybody's voice is heard, and that's what we're talking about today. Who wants to talk?
Thank you, Sonja, Reverend Sonja. I'm sort of going to blend these together. We talked about how we encounter people and thoughts that are different than ours, and how we respond. And sometimes it takes some work to find a way to communicate or be comfortable or express yourself by stepping into their shoes for a moment and seeing it from a different perspective. In terms of division and fear, one of the comments we heard first, and I think we all sort of riffed off of that, was stepping back before you make a comment, taking a step back, breathing in, letting it resonate a moment before you express what may be something that causes more fear or more divisiveness. And moving into that, how would I like to be judged by something I did 10 years ago when maybe I was in a different place in a different time? So you never know what's going on with someone. And the kind of world I'm helping to create, I think what I got out of our conversation was vibration. An example was given of how a kindness is expressed, even if the other person doesn't hear it. You've put that into the air. You've put that thought of love and understanding into the air, and it has to reverberate and come back and go out even farther.
Thank you. All right, next table. Who wants to speak? Who wants to talk?
Okay, so we talked about, we stuck to number one. Well, that's as far as we can get, because we had a pretty deep discussion on that one. With everything going on in the past week. One is the courage to speak the truth instead of being passive. And when we see these heavily polarized topics, we tend to shy away from them, or at least I do. And it's about being able to stand up and have a dialogue, right? Speaking is, we first speak into our faith. That got brought up about, we could pray and speak to our own faith for guidance and truth and to be a voice, this emissary of life. And then to move beyond being able to talk without emotion, getting the emotion out of the way first and being able to deflect the bullets and the arrows that are slung at you if you have an opposing opinion is important. Walking in the faith and in the truth and being able to be that emissary, you have to be able to be unflappable in those kinds of situations. And then also, what tools to use to do it? Well, technology. It's unavoidable. It's everywhere. It's omnipresent. So we can use this technology instead of being an instrument of polarization and misinformation, get more truth out there, build our own forums, build our own online communities, get it out there. What else do we got? Showing up in person, also being present physically. That's why we have these morning tables, right? It's because we want to connect, see each other in person, in the flesh, and not just a digital footprint of somebody or something, and where we can hide behind. Let's get out there and interact more and find new opportunities to engage, like Charlie Kirk did, only in a different way. So, yeah, that's it.
Thank you very much. Give yourself a hand, please. Okay, so to wrap this up, I want to just say one thing, well, more than one thing. So this is a story, and it says, there was a small candle who lived in a drawer, unused and unseen. One day, a great darkness came to the village, and people panicked, shouted, and blamed each other. The candle was afraid too. It was afraid. I'm too small, it thought. What difference can I make? But a gentle hand picked up the candle and lit it. And in the depths of night, even the tiniest light could be seen for miles. People began to gather, not around the biggest voice, but around the one holding the flame. The candle didn't remove the darkness entirely, but it changed the space around it. It reminded people that they can see again. And then they, too, lit their candles. One flame became many. The village was not what it had been, but it was no longer lost. And the moral of that story is, you may not be able to change everything, but you can be the light that changes the atmosphere around you. And that is how the world begins to heal. And so it is.
Some brighter days. I swear that love will find you in your pain. I feel it in me like the beating of life in my veins. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. Oh, ashes fall from burning dreams. Oh, never live through times like these. Oh, if you're trying hard to breathe in the dark, I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I swear that love will find you in your pain. I feel it in me like the beating of life in my veins. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. Oh, if your screams don't make a sound. Oh, if your walls are crashing down. Oh, if your heart just cries too loud all the time. All the time. Whoa, I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I swear that love will find you in your pain. I feel it in me like the beating of life in my veins. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. Oh, 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 brighter days. I see brighter days. I see brighter days. Oh, there's gonna be some brighter days. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I swear that love will find you in your pain. I feel it in me like the beating of life in my veins. Oh, I know there's gonna be some brighter, brighter days. I swear that love will find it in your pain. Ooh, I feel it in me like the beating of life in my veins. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I know there's gonna be some brighter days.
Thank you, band. Now it's time for our sacred time of giving and receiving. Your contribution to the center allows us to continue all our wonderful work. And you'll notice some envelopes on your table for contribution to the center and a silver vessel to place your contribution in. Another way to give is via text to give. Send a text to 951-419-5858 with the amount that you wish to contribute. Another way is to go to our website, riversidecsl.org, and click on the link in the upper right-hand corner under the tab Contribute. We are so grateful for your generous ongoing generosity. So take it which you were willing to give and bless it, put it over your heart as we say our affirmative affirmation together. I give and receive freely and generously with an open heart and an open mind. The universe responds to me in kind. I know that my beloved community is richly blessed, and so it is. While the ushers are coming around, I'm just going to go into the announcements. So if we could have the first announcement on our screen. Today is drumming with Daryl Prince. After the morning table service, you can meet Daryl in the back of the room for drumming. It starts about 12:30 after we pick up everything. 12:15? Okay. Next announcement, please. Okay, the Thinking Changer Life will start on the 21st of September. So it's still time to get into this class. And you want to change your thinking, we can change our lives. So sign up on the website or click on this QR code and it'll take you right where you need to be. Next announcement, please. Animal Blessing with Jeannie Kakioka is going to take place on Sunday, October the 5th at 11 o'clock right here at our center. So please come out, bring your beloved pets. If it wiggles, make sure you keep it in a crate. If it scurries, keep it in a crate. And bring your beloved dogs on a leash, please. And we have the okay to have the service right here in this beautiful sanctuary. All right, next slide, please. Men in Spirit meets on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. on Zoom. And Frank would love to have some other men come out and jump on Zoom to be present in the Zoom room for Men in Spirit. Next slide, please. What does that say? Sacred Grace. It's a book study group hosted by Cindy Lambert, and it is wonderful. We're reading, what book are we reading, Suzanne? Untethered Soul. You finished it. Okay, we finished up the Untethered Soul, so a new book is going to be coming out, so that's Friday at 6 p.m. on Zoom, and if you want to know the Zoom link, just let us know, and we'll get you hooked up for that Sacred Grace Women's Group book study group. Next announcement, that concludes our announcements. So, anyone have any announcements? No? Okay. All right. So I'm just going to invite the Leadership Council and the practitioners to please stand up and surround the sanctuary as I pray us out, and then we'll say our affirmation together. And if I could have some beautiful, soft music. And taking in a deep breath. We rise as light. Beloved presence, infinite spirit, that flows through all things, all life, all people, every corner of our world. The presence of Spirit is flowing through. So we pause in this moment to remember who we are and whose we are. We are not the noise of the world. We are not the fear of the culture. We are not the division we have inherited or the human harm that is harming one another. We are the light of the world. We are the bridge in this world. We are the ones who say, this ends with me. So today remember the truth that even in the presence of conflict, Spirit is not absent. That even in the face of violence, love is still the highest law. And that even when history has been shaped by separation, we are here to shape the future with unity. With unity. So we open our hearts to grief without becoming it. We speak truth not to divide, but to liberate. We choose love, not as a feeling, but as a sacred responsibility. We are emissaries of light. Light in this world. And we shine our light with the brilliance that we are, that it is in us. And may we carry compassion like a torch into every shadowed place. And may our lives become sacred spaces where others remember we always and already belong. We belong. We belong. We bless this community. We bless this country. We bless those we agree with and those we do not, because we know deep in our bones that all are one with God. And so, with courage in our hearts and clarity in our souls, we say together, and so it is. Amen. Now, if we can recite together our affirmation on the screen, I'm going to say it first and then we'll do it together. I am an emissary of light. I respond, not react. I radiate, not retreat. And I illuminate, not inflame. Let's say it together. I am an emissary of light. I respond, not react. I radiate, not retreat. I illuminate, not inflame. Thank you. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. It is this thing called love. Love is in my mind. Love is in my body. Love is in everything I do. I am it. I share it. I receive it. And I move love forward because love lives here. Happy Sunday, everyone.
I am so grateful, so grateful. I am grateful for all the love that I have. I am so grateful, so grateful. I am grateful for all the love that I have. Everywhere I look and every face I see is a love reflected, shining back at me. I just have to give thanks for these simple things. The joy and peace that gratitude brings. That's why I'm grateful, so grateful. I am grateful for all the love that I have. I am so grateful, so grateful. I am grateful for all the love that. Sing it again. in with us. I am so grateful, so grateful. I am grateful for all the love that I have. I am so grateful, so grateful. I am grateful for all the love that I have. We love you all. Have a great Sunday. Thanks, Max, and Anthony. And Jeff.